3, 2, 1. All right, I've been meaning to do this, but got the air dog mounted to the side of the frame. This was like the cleanest spot I could find to do it. So you can sort of see, I mean, you can definitely see the filters underneath there. Hopefully they won't be in the way of any rocks. I don't really like how low it sticks down, but you won't be able to see it because it's behind the tire. So that was definitely what I was going for. I am gonna put a brace from here. Ooh, she's hot to up here, I do believe. I mean, she's definitely stiff. I don't know, I may not. I got some good welds on the front and the back, so yeah, I'd say she's good. Now I can go ahead and run my fuel lines. Don't have to worry about getting a tub on here. I can at least run those fuel lines. I mean, I can run all my fuel lines. The only thing I'm missing is my electrical lines. But let's jump to this carrier shaft here. So I bought this kit from Wide Open Designs. Came with this flange piece to actually weld. You know, you set the bearing in this piece here, and then you weld this piece to the carrier. Well, long story short, since my transmission is on rubber isolators, my engine is on rubber isolators, that has got to be on an isolator as well. So I'm going to do the right thing and recycle. So I actually had these control arms that I bought for my 3rd gen truck outside a couple months back. I installed them. To be honest with you, these were super cheap. I didn't like them. I didn't like the looks of them. They honestly was a smidge longer than my factory ones, so I ended up just ordering factory ones, taking these off, and then throwing these to the side. And now they're going to come in handy. So what I think I'm going to do, I'll show you guys. Come here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this end off, probably up here somewhere. Then I'm going to cut this end off, same thing, up here somewhere. And then I'm actually going to put one on each side. So I'm going to have one down here. I'm going to cut these way down. I'm going to mount one bushing right here to the side, and then I'm going to mount the other one to the other side. Do the same thing, but back here. So that way I have two. That way I don't have any side-to-side movement, and hopefully no up and down movement. And that'll be good. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So yeah, just hang tight and stay tuned. This is sort of the line of which the drive shaft's got to go. I don't know if you can see down the string, but she's pretty well straight. This may actually sort of, I mean, this is quite a ways off, but I guess it could possibly. We're gonna have to do something different about that. But yeah, so I was really wanting to mount this sort of in here, and I really wanted them to be parallel. Like this one be like that, except it's going to, you know, we're gonna cope this out and cope it to match that. And then do the same thing on this side, have another one identical to it, but on this side, you know, hopefully mounting to, I don't want to mount like one mount to this and then one mount to that cross member. I really want both of them to be on the cross member. And then our brackets that we just cut out over there and drilled the holes out, those are obviously what we're going to mount here. And I guess I could sort of do them sideways. I mean, not sideways, but maybe at a 45, cope that pipe so it will match up to that at a 45, and then put those brackets at 45s. That would be, you know, my biggest thing was if I put them sideways like that, I mean, hey, this is mounted here, so there is not going to be any front and back movement. I don't think I got to worry about. But had I known I was going to have to do this, I would have made this drive shaft right here 12 inches rather than 13, so that way that bearing would be farther back just a little bit more. You live and you learn. Doggone it. All right, so we welded everything up, got it all put back together, and she's perfect. I'm not gonna lie, I had to do some beating and banging, and these holes I had to open up just a little bit more, because as you know, when you start welding stuff together, everything pulls apart, and there's a bunch of crazy stuff. So we had to do some prying, but she's in there, so I'm super happy with it. She's a little bit higher up than what I was wanting it to be. I mean, I got about a good inch of clearance now, whereas where I wanted it was about, a quarter inch to a half inch. But hey, we're a half inch high. It'll be all right. I'm pretty stoked with it. So we still got plenty of enough room in here to put a double card on, figure out what we're going to do with this brake line here. We'll probably tighten it up there somewhere. Maybe, I guess we could actually probably twist this clamp around, and that would pull that hose up. So we'll figure something out. But yeah. All right, we got the moment of truth. I ran our fuel lines, got our inlet, then going to the engine, and then we got a return line running back. Plugged up the wiring harness we got here. She goes up to the P-pump, and of course this isn't how the lines are gonna go. They're just like free sitting in here right now. But got our harness and everything plugged up. Moment of truth. This little thing here is the ignition to turn the fuel pump on. See if she gets fuel. Oh, baby. Uh-oh. We're getting fuel. Any leaks? No leaks. Ooh, she sounds bad. Maybe it's... Oh, it's probably pumping air through everything. So we're just gonna let it run for a minute. Bypass some fuel back into the tank. Oh yeah, she's definitely, I hear it pumping into the tank now. All right, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's the first startup since it's been in the chassis. That don't seem right. She's awfully low on oil. Let's check that again. I changed oil the other day and I'm pretty sure. Oh, you know what? I was a stinking quart low. She's on a stick anyways. We got oil, she's just low. We'll fire her up anyways. Pretend like we didn't see that. It's just a quart low. Just a quart low. I don't have a quart over there. Dang. Oh well. We got power steering fluid, we got oil. I just topped the power steering fluid off. Perfect, she's full. So the pressure line on the power steering fluid is literally just wrapped right back around into the return. So none of the power steering stuff is hooked up. Come on, baby. There we go. All right, fuel. We don't have water, so we can't run it long, but we can run it for a little bit anyways. I can't remember if this plunger is up or down. I want to say down is fired up. All right, are y'all ready? I'm stoked. So we got our wires ran, our fuel lines ran. Let's go for it. 3, 2, 1. Wait. 3, 2, 1. Love it. So if you guys like this this video, be sure to subscribe to keep up with the next and upcoming videos. I'm going to try to start posting a lot more of content around the Jeep. This whole build overall has taken a little over 2 years to get thus far, mainly due to funds. Funds is the biggest part, and then time with work life and everything else. But I'm getting out to the point to where I can start making a lot more videos that's more fun, really. I feel like all the fabrication stuff, me learning, is not that fun, because it's me doing something and then the next day cutting it back out to redo it about 3 or 4 times over until I find something that looks good and I feel like will operate well. So like I said, if you like, subscribe, like, comment, you know, the 3 things you got to do. Everybody asks you to do. At least subscribe for me so you can sort of keep up with it. That'd be cool. And comment, obviously. So I guess do everything, but at least comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. And then we'll go from there. So the next one, hopefully we're getting the tub back on the rig. Getting the rest of the lines ran up, getting our coolant lines ran, and who knows? We might try to drive this thing at least up on a trailer, go get the coilovers, get this thing scaled, get the right spring rates, and who knows where the road will lead us. So like I said, if you like it, follow along, and we'll catch you on the next one.